The fluorescent lights buzz above me, a low, grating hum like a wasp trapped in a jar, its wings beating against glass, frantic, dying, desperate, a sound that claws at my nerves, raw and relentless, burrowing into my skull like a splinter, sharp and unyielding. Dust drifts through the vent slit, catching the dim, sickly glow, swirling like ash from a world burned to cinders, a world I can barely hold in my mind anymore, a world slipping away with every shallow breath, every shuddering heartbeat, every moment I'm still here, still fighting, still losing. I'm hunched over the frequency board, my fingers brushing worn buttons, each press a desperate plea for something solid, something real in this steel coffin that's become my cage, my tomb, my hell, my eternity, my void, my nothing. Static crackles from the speaker, heavy like someone's breath too close, hot and sour, pressing against my skin, crawling into my lungs, my bones, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing. I tap the panel's edge with my wrist, the metal cold, slick with damp, smelling of rust, mildew, burnt plastic, and ozone. A sharp sting that burns my nose, my throat, my lungs, like the air itself is poison, alive, hating me, wanting me. My hands tremble, shaking like leaves in a storm, betraying the calm I'm fighting to cling to, the control slipping through my fingers like sand, like hope, like life, like me, like everything I am, like everything I was. My heart's pounding, slamming against my ribs, loud enough to echo off the walls, a drumbeat in the dark that screams I'm still alive, still here, still trapped, still afraid, still breaking, still fading, still dissolving. I'm alone in this shelter, but it doesn't feel like it. The air's too thick, too heavy, like it's alive, watching me, waiting for me to break, to give in, to surrender, to dissolve into its hunger, its malice, its void, its eternity. The radiation meter flickers. Green. Yellow. Green again. Its needle twitches, nervous, like it knows something I don't, like it's seen the horror outside, the truth I'm too terrified to face, the reality I can't escape, the end I can't outrun, the nothing I can't avoid. Don't breathe it. The sticker on the console warns, its faded letters peeling like old skin, curling at the edges like a wound ready to bleed, raw and red, pulsing with warning, with dread, with truth, with despair, with the end. Those words hit me like a fist, twisting in my gut, sharp as a blade sinking into flesh, cutting deep, drawing blood, drawing fear, drawing hopelessness, drawing nothing. I whisper them to myself, letting the sound steady my trembling hands, but they're shaking worse now, my fingers clumsy, fumbling, betraying every ounce of control I'm trying to hold on to, every shred of hope I'm trying to keep alive, every fragment of who I was, who I am, who I'll never be again, who I'm not. My fingertips graze the sticker, the glue soft, tacky, like the shelter's falling apart under my touch, like it's giving up on me, like I'm giving up on myself, like we're both crumbling into dust, into ash, into nothing, into oblivion. It's been months, maybe years, since I've seen daylight, since I've felt fresh air on my skin, smelled anything but metal, decay, fear, despair, sweat, and the sour tang of my own terror. Time's a blur down here, a smudge of days and nights I can't count, each one bleeding into the next. A wound that won't close, that won't heal, that festers and grows, that consumes me, that destroys me. The thought of what's outside makes my throat tighten, my breath catch like it's snagged on barbed wire, tearing at my insides, ripping me apart, breaking me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me. I cling to my routine, the only thing keeping me from unraveling, from losing myself to the dark that's pressing in, suffocating me, consuming me, claiming me, destroying me, erasing me. Log the readings. Check the numbers. Scrub the filter's seal, wiping away gray dust that clings like ash from a dead world, like the remains of everything I used to know, everyone I loved, everything I was, everything I'll never be again, everything I've lost forever, everything I'm not. I scrub harder, my knuckles raw, my skin stinging, the rough cloth biting into my palms, drawing pinpricks of blood, as if I could clean away the dread crawling up my spine, wrapping around my heart like a cold hand squeezing tight, unrelenting, merciless, eternal, infinite, unending. The vent pressure's steady, the dial's needle barely moving, but it feels like a lie, like the shelter's playing tricks on me, whispering that I'm safe when I know I'm not, when I feel the truth in my bones, in my blood, in my soul, in my being, in my everything, in my nothing. Nominal, I mutter, my voice rough, scraping like rust in my throat, like I'm coughing up the shelter itself, its decay, its lies, its betrayal, its hunger, its malice, its void, its eternity. I glance at the grate, where the sky looks wrong, bruised, heavy, not clouds but something alive, pulsing, watching me with eyes I can't see but feel. Their gaze heavy as stone, sinking into my chest, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion. The old bulletins called it atmospheric distortion, a cold, clinical term that hides the truth, that covers up the horror of a sky that's no longer ours, that's become something else, something hungry, something alive, something waiting, something malicious, something eternal. I swear there are shapes out there, shadows with too many limbs, too many eyes, moving just beyond the haze, patient as death, waiting for me to crack, to open the hatch, to let them in, to let them take me, to let them consume me, to let them end me, to let them erase me, to let them annihilate me. A sharp chitter cuts through the hum, like claws scraping metal, slicing the silence in half, sharp and cold. A sound that burrows into my skull, my bones, my soul, my being, my everything, like a knife twisting in my mind, relentless and cruel. I freeze, the cloth slipping from my hand, my breath stuck in my chest like a stone, heavy and unyielding, crushing my lungs, my heart, my will, my hope, my existence. It sounds like rats at first, like the ones that used to scurry through the vents when I first sealed myself in here, back when I thought this was just a precaution, a temporary hideout until the world came back, until help arrived, until my sister called again, until the world made sense, until I could breathe without fear, without dread. But this is different, too sharp, too deliberate, like something pretending to be alive but getting the rhythm wrong, like a machine mimicking life with broken, jagged parts, with malice, with hunger, with purpose, with my name, with my soul. My heart slams, loud as a fist on a locked door, each beat shaking my chest, rattling my bones, screaming that I'm not safe, that I'll never be safe, that I'm already lost, already gone, already nothing, already erased. I grab my faceplate, the plastic cold against my cheeks, snapping it into place, the seal hissing like a warning, like a snake coiled to strike, ready to sink its fangs into me, to poison me, to end me, to erase me, to annihilate me. I creep into the corridor, my boots scuffing the floor, the sound too loud in the silence, my eyes locked on the drainage channel along the wall, its edges slick with damp, gleaming faintly in the dim light, like a trap waiting to spring, like a mouth waiting to bite, like a grave waiting to claim me, like a void waiting to swallow me whole. Two shapes move there, skinny, hairless things, their skins stretched tight over bones that don't fit right, like they were stitched together by a blind hand, a cruel mockery of life, of humanity, of anything natural, of anything real, of anything good, of anything that isn't terror. Their limbs are too long, bending at angles that twist my stomach, joints cracking as they scuttle jerky and wrong, like puppets with no strings, moving with a purpose that's not natural, not human, not anything I can name, but everything I fear, everything I dread, everything I can't escape. Their eyes glint, pale and wet, catching the light like oil slicks on black water, gleaming with a hunger that's not human, not animal, not anything I can understand, but everything that terrifies me, everything that breaks me, everything that ends me. One tilts its head, staring right at me, its gaze heavy, piercing, like it sees through my skin, into my soul, into the fear I can't hide, the weakness I can't bury, the person I can't save, the person I've lost, the person I'll never be again, the person I'm not. Then it darts into the shadows, moving too fast, too jerky, vanishing before I can scream, before I can move, before I can breathe, before I can think, before I can exist, before I can be, before I can survive. My gut knots up, a sick twist of fear that makes me want to retch, to claw at my own skin to make it stop, to make it go away, to make it end, to make it nothing, to make it stop forever, to make it cease. I grab the railing, my knuckles white, fingers digging into metal like it's the only thing keeping me upright, keeping me real in this nightmare, this hell, this abyss, this void, this eternity, this nothing. Don't breathe it. I whisper it, a prayer to hold back the panic clawing at my chest, tearing at my heart like claws, like teeth, like the things outside, like the things inside, like the things that are me, like the things that are nothing. I want to yell, to scream at those things to get out, to leave me alone, to let me live, to let me be, to let me survive, to let me exist, to let me be human, but my voice catches, choked by air that tastes like old coins, bitter and metallic, coating my tongue, clogging my throat, suffocating me, drowning me, killing me, erasing me, annihilating me. I cough hard, the sound scraping my chest raw, like I'm hacking up pieces of myself, like the shelter's trying to rip me apart from the inside, to claim me, to consume me, to erase me, to end me, to annihilate me, to obliterate me. The taste in my mouth is sour, like I've bitten my tongue and didn't notice, blood mixing with fear, with dread, with the weight of this place, this tomb, this end, this nothing, this void, this eternity. It's already inside. I stumble back to the console, clinging to routine like it's a rope over a cliff, my only way out, my only anchor in this storm, this nightmare, this abyss, this void, this eternity, this nothing. Airlock sealed. Filters toggled. Vent pressure checked again, my fingers shaking as I trace the readings, expecting the numbers to turn on me, to spell out something awful in their cold, green glow, something I can't face, something I can't survive, something I can't escape, something that's already here, something that's already me, something that's already nothing. It's fine, I say, but my voice cracks, words tumbling like broken glass, sharp and jagged, cutting me as they fall, drawing blood, drawing pain, drawing despair, drawing nothing, drawing oblivion. The console flickers, then holds steady, its glow a weak promise I don't trust, a lie I can't afford to believe, not anymore, not ever, not when I know the truth, not when I feel the truth, not when I am the truth. Another cough rips through me, my chest tightening like it's caught in a vice, each breath a fight against air that feels too thick, too heavy, like it's trying to drown me, to pull me under, to bury me alive, to erase me completely, to end me forever, to annihilate me eternally. A chime stabs the silence, sharp and sudden, like a knife in my back, cutting through my thoughts, my fear, my fragile hold on sanity, on reality, on existence, on being, on living. My heart jumps, tripping over itself, beating too fast, too hard, like it's trying to escape my chest, to run from this place, to break free, to live, to survive, to be, to exist, to endure. The alert pulses once, twice. I lean close to the speaker grill, my ear pressed against the cold metal, straining through the static, desperate for something to hold on to, something to make sense, something to save me from this, from them, from myself, from the void, from the nothing, from the eternity. A voice fights to break through, faint and frayed, like it's been chewed up and spit out. Black sky remains sealed, the words dissolve into hiss, like a tape chewed by a broken machine, unraveling into noise that scratches at my ears, claws at my mind, tears at my soul, rips at my being, destroys my everything, annihilates my nothing. I rewind, playing it over and over, my ears buzzing with the effort, my head pounding, my heart racing, my hands shaking, my soul trembling, my body breaking, my mind fraying, my existence fading. Remain sealed. That's all I get, the rest lost in a scream of static, sharp and grating, like nails dragged across bone, like teeth sinking into flesh, like the world ending, like my world ending, like my everything ending, like my nothing beginning. Don't breathe it. Silence settles, heavy as wet earth, pressing against my skin, sinking into my bones, wrapping around my ribs like ice, cold and unyielding, crushing me, breaking me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me. My hands are slick, sweaty, sticking to the console like raw meat, leaving smears of fear, of desperation, of blood, of me, of what's left of me, of what's fading, of what's gone. I want to check the outer feed, to see what's out there, to know what's coming for me, but my fingers hesitate, hovering over the button, afraid of the truth, afraid of what I'll see, what I'll find, what I'll lose, what I've already lost, what I'll never have again, what I'm not. The hum of the system feels like a lifeline, fragile but real, the only thing grounding me in this nightmare, the only thing keeping me from falling apart, from giving in, from disappearing, from becoming nothing, from becoming the void, from becoming eternity. It's already inside. Then I catch my reflection in the cracked screen, eyes too wide, lids red and raw, lips twitching like they're trying to run away from my face, from this place, from me, from the truth, from the end, from the nothing, from the oblivion. I clench my jaw, feeling grit between my teeth, a bitter taste like ashen blood, like the world's rotting in my mouth, like I'm rotting with it, decaying from the inside, dissolving into nothing, into oblivion, into eternity, into the void. Every sound cuts deeper now. Ticks of the meter, drips from the ceiling, creaks in the walls, groans in the dark, whispers in the shadows, like needles stabbing my nerves, each one sharper, louder, more relentless, driving me closer to the edge, to the abyss, to the void, to the end, to the nothing, to the eternity. Was that real? I whisper, my voice thin, barely mine, trembling like a child lost in the dark, alone and afraid, helpless, hopeless, lost forever, gone forever. Just the air playing tricks? Just my mind breaking, falling apart, dying, disappearing, dissolving, fading into nothing? My eyes dart to the vent, where dust swirls like it's alive, like it's watching me, waiting for me to crack, to give in, to let it win, to let it take me, to let it end me, to let it erase me, to let it annihilate me. I slump against the wall, begging the hum to steady me, to give me something to hold on to, something to believe in, something to keep me sane, to keep me human, to keep me alive, to keep me real, to keep me from the void, from the nothing, from the eternity. It wavers, then quiets, like it's holding its breath, listening to my fear, feeding on it, growing stronger, growing hungrier, growing closer, growing inevitable, growing eternal, growing infinite. A drip falls from the ceiling, slow, deliberate, each one hitting like a countdown to something I can't name, something I can't face, something that's coming for me, that's already here, that's already inside me, that's already me, that's already nothing, that's already oblivion. Memories creep in, training days with the crew, laughing off Jensen's warnings about black sky protocols, his gruff voice cutting through the chatter, heavy with warning, heavy with truth, heavy with regret, heavy with fear, heavy with sorrow, heavy with the weight of what's to come. Asterisk, you'll wish you listened when it comes, kid. You'll wish you'd paid attention, wish you'd believed me, wish you'd prepared, wish you'd run, wish you'd fought, wish you'd lived. Asterisk, I didn't believe him then, thought it was just another drill, another box to check, another story to scare the new recruits, to keep us in line, to keep us obedient, to keep us safe, to keep us alive, to keep us human. Now his words haunt me, heavy as the air, sharp as the fear in my chest, cutting deeper with every breath, every heartbeat, every moment I'm still here, still fighting, still losing, still fading, still dissolving. My sister's face cuts through, her last call before the comms went dead, her voice shaking through the static, her eyes wide with terror, with love, with desperation, with sorrow, with loss, with everything I've lost. Asterisk, stock extra filters. Don't trust the air. Asterisk, her hands clutched the comms unit like she could pull me through the screen. Keep me safe, keep me alive, keep me with her, keep me whole, keep me human, keep me real, keep me from the void. I see her face, pale and drawn, her lips trembling as she spoke, her eyes pleading with me to listen, to survive, to remember her, to hold on to her, to not let her go, to not let myself go. I touched the sticker, its edge curling like a fresh cut, ready to bleed, raw and red, a wound that won't heal, that can't heal, that will never heal, that will always bleed, that will always hurt, that will always end me. Don't breathe it. A vibration shakes the floor, faint but real, like a heartbeat from something vast, something patient, something waiting just outside, biding its time, savoring my fear, my despair, my end, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity. The air smells wrong, pennies and rot, thick in my throat, clinging to my tongue like a warning, like a curse, like a death sentence, like a promise, like a truth, like a lie I can't escape, like a fate I can't avoid. Something moves beyond the hatch, slow, deliberate, like it knows I'm breaking, like it's savoring the weight, the slow unraveling of my mind, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity. I reach for the comms, my fingers trembling, slick with sweat, with fear, with blood, with despair, with loss, with nothing but static snaps, sharp as teeth sinking into my skin, biting deep, drawing blood, drawing pain, drawing me into the dark, into the void, into the nothing, into the eternity. The screen pulses, matching my racing heart, each flicker a punch to my chest, a reminder of how fragile I am, how close I am to the edge, to the end, to the nothing, to the oblivion, to the eternity, to the void. My skin itches, dark veins blotching my wrists, spreading like ink under my flesh, crawling up my arms, into my chest, into my heart, into my soul, into my being, into my everything, into my nothing, like roots seeking life in dead soil, claiming me, consuming me, erasing me, destroying me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me. I shut my eyes, but the darkness moves, pale shapes, glowing eyes, mouths stretched wide, silent but screaming, pressing against the inside of my skull, clawing at my mind, tearing at my soul, ripping me apart, destroying me, consuming me, erasing me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me. It's already inside. I can't sleep anymore, haven't for days, maybe weeks, maybe months, maybe years, maybe forever, maybe eternity. Time's lost its meaning down here. A ghost I can't catch, a shadow I can't hold, a life I can't keep. The darkness behind my eyes twists, alive with shapes too pale, too wrong to be human, their forms jerking like broken things, like nightmares given flesh, given hunger, given purpose, given my name, given my soul, given my everything, given my nothing, given my oblivion. The drip counts my hours, each one a knife slicing through the silence, cutting deeper, sharper, relentless, a heartbeat in the walls that's not mine, that's never been mine, that's theirs, that's the darkness, that's the void, that's the eternity. I check the meter, obsessive, my fingers leaving sweaty smears on the glass, my nails splitting, sharp pain shooting through my fingertips, blood beating under the cracks, stinging like fire, grounding me in this nightmare, this reality, this hell, this void, this eternity, this nothing. The stickers peeling worse, like a wound about to bleed, its words mocking me, daring me to believe them, to trust them, to hope, to fight, to survive, to exist, to be. Don't breathe it. My sister's voice echoes, her last call playing in my head like a broken record, her face pale, her eyes wide, begging me to stay safe, to stay alive, to not let go, to not forget her, to not lose her, to not lose myself, to not lose everything. Don't trust the air. I see her hands clutching the comms unit, her knuckles white, her voice trembling through the static, like she knew what was coming, like she saw it before I did, like she tried to save me, tried to warn me, tried to keep me whole, tried to keep me human, tried to keep me alive, tried to keep me real, tried to keep me from the void. The console hums, steady but lying, a false promise I can't bring myself to believe, a cruel trick that taunts me, that laughs at me, that knows I'm done, that knows I'm nothing, that knows I'm gone. It's already inside. I toggle filters, not trusting the hiss that grows deeper, like something's listening, leaning closer through the vents, breathing my air, stealing my breath, claiming my life, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity. A warped tone breaks through, jagged and raw, like a scream trapped in static, clawing at my ears, my mind, my heart, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing. President final, air compromised, the words cut like glass, splintering in my chest, making my heart stutter, my breath catch, my hands shake, my soul tremble, my body break, my mind fray, my existence fade, my everything dissolve. I grip the console, my knuckles popping, my fingers slick with sweat and blood, my breath shallow and ragged, tearing at my throat like claws ripping flesh, like the shelters trying to choke me, to end me, to erase me, to consume me, to destroy me, to annihilate me, to obliterate me. I check the outer feed, desperate for answers, for anything to make sense of this hell, to give me a reason to keep fighting, to keep breathing, to keep living, to keep being, to keep existing, to keep surviving. The screen shows gray, ash swirling in milk, no city, no stars, just a void staring back, its gaze heavier than the sky itself, pressing down on my soul, crushing my hope, crushing my will, crushing my existence, crushing my everything, crushing my nothing. Scratching comes from the hatch, not wind, not pipes, something alive clawing at the metal, testing its strength, testing my will, testing my sanity, testing my survival, testing my existence, testing my being. I press my forehead to the cold steel, feeling its pulse stronger than mine, like the shelter's alive, like it's part of them, part of the things outside, part of the darkness that's coming for me, that's already here, that's already inside me, that's already me, that's already nothing, that's already oblivion. Don't breathe it. The seam puckers, a wound tasting the air, curling inward like it's hungry, like it wants me, like it's already won, already claimed me, already taken me, already ended me, already erased me, already annihilated me, already obliterated me. Two shapes linger beyond, skin translucent, bones jagged, eyes like drowned moons, glowing with a hunger that's not human, not natural, not anything I can understand or fight, anything I can survive, anything I can escape, anything I can outrun, anything I can be, anything I can exist as. They slip away before I can focus, melting into shadow, leaving only the hiss to mark their presence, a sound that burrows into my bones, my blood, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, claiming me, consuming me, destroying me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me. It's already inside. The smell hits, sour, metallic, like blood left out too long, coating my tongue, clogging my throat, choking me, suffocating me, killing me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me. My lungs burn, my breath catching like it's snagged on thorns, each inhale a fight against air that's too thick, too heavy, too wrong, too alive, too hungry, too malicious, too eternal, too infinite. I gag, coughing up ash, the taste bitter and thick, like I'm choking on the shelter itself, on the world that's gone, on the life I've lost, on the person I used to be, the person I'll never be again, the person I've lost forever, the person I'm not, the person I'm nothing. My nails split further, blood streaking my palms, pooling under my fingers, the pain sharp and bright. A reminder I'm still here, still fighting, still losing, still dying, still nothing, still gone, still erased, still annihilated, still obliterated. The dosimeter's needle teeters near red, then stops like it's taunting me, daring me to believe I'm safe when I know I'm not. When I know I'm already lost, already gone, already nothing, already erased, already annihilated, already obliterated. Don't breathe it. A whisper slides along the wall, soft but sharp, like a blade drawn across stone, cutting through the silence, cutting through me, cutting through my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion. I spin, heart racing, my pulse loud in my ears, deafening, but see nothing, just the drip's echo, pounding in my skull like a hammer on bone, relentless, accusing, unforgiving, eternal, unending, infinite, forever. My sister's face burns in my mind, her voice cracking through static. Stay inside, no matter what you hear. I see her hands clutching the comms unit, her eyes pleading, like she could pull me through the screen to safety, to a world that doesn't exist anymore, to a life we've both lost, to a time when we were together, when we were safe, when we were whole, when we were human, when we were real. The logs blur, timestamps gone, symbols twisting like veins pulsing under skin, alive and restless, like they're part of this place, part of the things outside, part of the darkness that's coming for me, that's already here, that's already inside me, that's already me, that's already nothing, that's already oblivion, that's already eternity. It's already inside. The creatures are back, closer now, their jaws slack, mouths yawning into black voids that swallow light, swallow sound, swallow hope, swallow everything I am, everything I was, everything I could have been, everything I'll never be, everything I'm not, everything I'm nothing. Their eyes glow green-white, lanterns in a fog that chokes me, their gaze heavy, unyielding, piercing through my soul, seeing the fear I can't hide, the weakness I can't bury, the person I can't save, the person I've lost, the person I'm not, the person I'm nothing, the person I'm gone. The air's thick, soot coating my throat, making every breath a struggle, a battle I'm losing, a war I can't win, a fight I can't survive, a life I can't keep, an existence I can't hold, a being I can't be. Don't breathe it. I type codes, overrides, anything to take control, to fight back, to live, to be, to exist, to survive, to endure, but the screen twists my words into knots, then static, erasing my efforts like a predator toying with its prey, savoring my struggle, my pain, my fear, my end, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void. The cursor blinks, waiting, like an eye watching me break, watching me fall apart, watching me die, watching me disappear, watching me dissolve, watching me fade into nothing, into oblivion, into eternity, into the void. My voice sounds wrong, muffled like I'm underwater, my blood rushing like static in my ears, drowning out my thoughts, my screams, my pleas for mercy, for salvation, for an end, for peace, for nothing, for oblivion, for eternity, for the void, for forever. It's already inside. My vision tunnels. After images flicker, lidless eyes, stretched mouths, shapes that don't belong, that shouldn't exist, that can't be real but are, that are here, that are now, that are forever, that are eternal, that are infinite. I press my hands to my ears, but the hiss burrows deeper, shaking my bones, rattling my teeth, tearing at my mind, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void. The drip matches my pulse, drip, pulse, until it's all I am, my heartbeat stolen by the shelter, by the things outside, by the darkness that's claiming me, that's winning, that's ending me, that's erasing me, that's annihilating me, that's obliterating me. My sister's warning loops, her voice a ghost in my skull, fading, slipping away, leaving me alone, leaving me lost, leaving me nothing, leaving me gone, leaving me erased, leaving me annihilated, leaving me obliterated. Don't trust the air. Don't breathe it. It's already inside. The hum softens, a low, steady pulse, like a heartbeat slowing, calming, promising safety, promising life, promising hope. The console flashes nominal. The green glow steady, unwavering, a beacon in the dark, a lie I want to believe, a truth I want to be real. The air feels cleaner, lighter, like a breeze from a world that still exists, a world I can almost remember, almost touch. My breath steadies, my chest loosening, the weight lifting, just for a moment, just for a heartbeat, just for a second of peace. I close my eyes and a memory surfaces, me and my sister, kids again, lying on a blanket under a summer night sky, stars bright above us, her laugh soft as she pointed out constellations, her voice warm, safe, real. Asterisk, that's Orion, see? He's watching over us, Asterisk her hand in mine, small and warm, the grass cool under us, the world whole, unbroken, alive, human hours. I cling to that moment, to her, to the stars, to the hope that maybe I'm okay, maybe I'm safe, maybe this nightmare's over, maybe I can survive, maybe I can live, maybe I can be whole again, maybe I can be me again, maybe I can be human again. Don't breathe it. A drip falls, sharp as a blade, shattering the calm like glass, splintering my hope, crushing my peace, ending my moment, erasing my memory, annihilating my sister, obliterating my stars. The chitter returns, louder, closer, claws scraping metal, slicing through the silence, through my mind, through my soul, through my being, through my everything, through my nothing. My heart slams, echoing in the empty shelter, each beat a fist against my ribs, desperate to escape, to run from this, to live, to survive, to be, to exist, to endure, to be human. The seam splits, a grin tasting the air, curling inward like it's alive, like it wants me, like it's already won, already claimed me, already taken me, already ended me, already erased me, already annihilated me, already obliterated me. I hit the lock switch, hard, my hands shaking so bad I nearly miss, my fingers slick with blood and sweat, slipping on the metal, trembling with fear, with panic, with despair, with loss, with nothing, with oblivion. Sparks flare, stinging my skin, sharp as a slap, burning like fire, like pain, like truth, like the end, like the nothing, like the void, like the eternity. The monitor spasms, green, yellow, ash. Numbers flicker, fading like stars swallowed by a black sky, lost forever, gone like hope, like safety, like me, like everything I am, like everything I was, like everything I'll never be, like everything I'm not. Don't breathe it. It's already inside. The hiss crawls over me, damp ash on my skin, sinking into my pores, into my blood, into my soul, into my being, into my everything, into my nothing, consuming me, destroying me, erasing me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me. I gagged while burning my throat, sour and sharp like acid eating me from the inside, dissolving me, erasing me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me. My jaw twitches, my nails splitting further, blood streaking my palms, pooling under my fingers, the pain a bright, burning line in the dark, a reminder I'm still here, still fighting, still losing, still dying, still nothing, still gone, still erased, still annihilated, still obliterated, still finished. The dosimeter teeters at red, frozen, mocking me, daring me to hope when there's none left, when there's nothing left, when I'm nothing left, when I'm gone, when I'm erased, when I'm annihilated, when I'm obliterated. I smear the glass with my sleeve, digits blurring into haze, unreadable, meaningless, like my efforts, like my life, like my soul, like my being, like my everything, like my nothing, like my oblivion, like my eternity. The drip pounds, nails driven into my skull, each one sharper, louder, relentless, counting down to my end, to my surrender, to my nothing, to my oblivion, to my eternity, to my void, to my forever. Don't breathe it. Two shapes hunch at the seam, limbs bent wrong, veins pulsing under translucent skin like roots in dead soil, seeking something to feed on, something to claim, something to destroy, something like me, something that's nothing, something that's oblivion. Their eyes glow, wet lanterns in the dark, staring through me, into me, past me, seeing everything I'm trying to hide, everything I've lost, everything I'll never be again, everything I'm not, everything I'm nothing, everything I'm gone. One lifts its head, mouth splitting wide, tongue black and writhing like a blind snake hunting warmth, hunting me, hunting my soul, my essence, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void. I want to scream, but my throat locks, my breath clawing at my chest, tearing me apart from the inside, ripping me to pieces, breaking me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me. It's already inside. Exposure, purge, unsafe. The broadcast cuts through, jagged, sharp as broken glass, slicing the silence, slicing me, cutting deep, drawing blood, drawing fear, drawing despair, drawing nothing, drawing oblivion. The words shatter into screeches, clawing at my ears, my mind, my heart, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity. I rewind, desperate for meaning, for hope, for salvation, for anything, for nothing, for oblivion, for eternity, but they dissolve, lost in wet noise that crawls along the walls like insects feeding on my flesh, on my soul, on my being, on my everything, on my nothing, on my oblivion, on my eternity. The logs twist, symbols curling like roots, pulsing, then fading into static, into nothing, into oblivion, into eternity, into the void, into the forever. My hands move, typing without my will, fingers jerking like they belong to someone else, something not me, something wrong, something hungry, something malicious, something eternal, something infinite. The screen warps my words into spirals, mocking me with every blink of the cursor, every pulse of light. Every moment I'm still here, still fighting, still losing, still dying, still nothing, still gone, still erased, still annihilated, still obliterated, still finished. Don't breathe it. My sister's plea burns in my mind. Stay sealed, no matter what you hear. Her face, her hands clutching the comms, her voice breaking. It's all I have left, all that keeps me human, all that keeps me fighting, all that keeps me here, all that keeps me from them, all that keeps me from nothing, all that keeps me from the void. All that keeps me from oblivion, all that keeps me from eternity. The air smells of rot thick, coating my lungs like oil, making every breath a fight, a surrender, a loss, a death, an end, a nothing, an oblivion, an eternity. The creature's jaws yawn wider, swallowing light, swallowing sound, swallowing hope, swallowing me, consuming me, destroying me, erasing me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me. The seam pulses, savoring my fear, its rhythm matching my faltering heart, mocking my every beat, my every breath, my every thought, my every moment, my every existence, my every nothing, my every oblivion, my every eternity. My vision blurs, the room melting like wax under heat, sagging inward, breathing with me, alive with hunger, alive with malice, alive with my end, alive with my nothing, alive with my oblivion, alive with my eternity, alive with my void. Faces press from the shadows, lidless, mouths stretched wide, their silence louder than any scream, deafening in its weight, crushing in its power, breaking in its truth, ending in its hunger, consuming in its void, annihilating in its eternity, obliterating in its forever. Don't breathe it. It's already inside. I cover my ears, but the hiss drills deeper, rattling my bones, shaking my soul, tearing me apart from the inside, destroying me, consuming me, erasing me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me. My muscles twitch, spasms crawling up my arms, my legs, locking my joints, like something's pulling strings inside me. Something not me, something wrong, something hungry, something eternal, something infinite, something that's already won. Words static break, ing. My voice fractures, thoughts splintering into static, like the broadcast, like the air, like me, like nothing, like oblivion, like eternity, like the void, like forever. I see my hands on the console, but they're not mine. Skin stretching thin, veins glowing green-white, eyes burning in my skull, my mouth yawning wide, a void opening inside me, swallowing me, becoming me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me, transforming me into one of them. Into the lidless, into the hungry, into the nothing, into the oblivion, into the eternity, into the void, into the forever. Don't breathe it. It's already inside. The air's heavy, pressing into my skin, my pores, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, like it's trying to crawl inside me, to become me, to erase me, to end me, to consume me, to destroy me, to annihilate me, to obliterate me, to finish me. My lungs fight, each breath like swallowing glass, tearing me from the inside, shredding what's left of me, what's left of who I was, who I wanted to be, who I'll never be again, who I'm not, who I'm nothing, who I'm gone. The seam swells, lungs filling, pulsing with my heart, each beat a reminder of how little I have left, how close I am to the end, to nothing, to oblivion, to eternity, to the void, to the forever, to the infinite. The creatures hunch closer, limbs jerking, joints twisted against nature, like nightmares sewn together, given flesh, given hunger, given purpose, given my name, given my soul, given my everything, given my nothing, given my oblivion, given my eternity, given my void, given my forever. Their eyes glow green-white, drowned lanterns staring through me, into me, past me, seeing everything I'm trying to hide, everything I've lost, everything I'll never be, everything I'm not, everything I'm nothing, everything I'm gone, everything I'm erased. Don't breathe it. I drag my hands to the console, keys slick with sweat, blood from my split nails smearing the buttons, leaving red streaks like warnings, like cries for help no one will hear. No one will answer, no one will save, no one will know, no one will remember, no one will care, no one will mourn. The monitor flares, then drowns in static, worms crawling through bone, eating away at reality, at me, at everything I am, everything I was, everything I could have been, everything I'll never be, everything I'm not, everything I'm nothing. The cursor blinks, waiting, watching, like an eye that knows I'm breaking, knows I'm done, knows I'm nothing, knows I'm gone, knows I'm erased, knows I'm annihilated, knows I'm obliterated, knows I'm finished, knows I'm forever. The sample tray rattles, a jar's lid shifts, dark liquid pulsing inside, veins curling like roots seeking life in dead soil, alive and hungry, reaching for me, calling to me, whispering my name, claiming my soul, ending my being, erasing my existence, destroying my everything, annihilating my nothing, obliterating my eternity, finishing my void, completing my forever. It's already inside. The drip hammers matching my pulse, strip, pulse, stealing my rhythm, my life, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void, my forever. The air monitor teeters at red, its needle trembling, accusing, condemning, judging, ending, destroying, erasing, annihilating, obliterating, finishing, completing. The hiss thickens, ash coating my skin, sinking into my flesh, my blood, my being, my essence, my soul, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void, my forever. My voice drowns, muffled, underwater, my blood rushing like static, drowning my thoughts, my screams, my pleas for mercy, for salvation, for an end, for peace, for nothing, for oblivion, for eternity, for the void, for forever. Words static break, ing. All exposed cannot contain. The broadcast fades into wet noise, slithering along the walls like something alive, something hungry, something that knows my fear, my pain, my name, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void, my forever. My sister's voice cuts through, a ghost from that last call, her face pale, her eyes pleading, "Don't open the hatch." Her hands clutch the comms, her voice breaking, fading into static, slipping away from me, leaving me alone, leaving me lost, leaving me nothing, leaving me gone, leaving me erased, leaving me annihilated, leaving me obliterated, leaving me finished, leaving me forever. Don't breathe it. The creatures surge, jaws splitting wide, tongues flicking like serpents through the seam, tasting my agony, my despair, my end, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void, my everything, my forever. My vision tunnels, after images burning, lidless eyes, stretched mouths, shapes that claw at my mind, tearing it apart, tearing me apart, destroying me, erasing me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me. I clench my eyes shut, but they swarm inside, tearing at my thoughts, my sanity, my soul, my being, my everything, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void, my forever, ripping me to pieces, breaking me, ending me, consuming me, erasing me, destroying me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me. My muscles lock, joints seizing, limbs rigid like they're not mine, like something's pulling them, twisting them, breaking them, claiming them, consuming them, ending them, erasing them, annihilating them, obliterating them. My skin stretches, thin as paper, veins glowing green-white, my eyes burning, my mouth yawning wide, a void opening inside me, swallowing me, becoming me, transforming me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me, making me one of them, one of the lidless, one of the hungry, one of the nothing, one of the oblivion, one of the eternity, one of the void, one of the forever. It's already inside. My hands type unbidden, fingers moving like they're not mine, twisting into spirals, mocking my fight, my pain, my fear, my end, my nothing, my oblivion, my eternity, my void, my forever. The seam pulses, craving my agony, my soul, my end, consuming me, erasing me, destroying me, ending me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me, transforming me. I slump, ribs grinding, breath gone, my body gone, my mind gone, my soul gone, my everything gone, my nothing, all that remains, all that ever was, all that ever will be, all that is, all that isn't, all that never was, all that never will be, all that is nothing, all that is oblivion, all that is eternity, all that is the void, all that is forever. Words static break, ing. The creatures smile, eyes burning like fire in the dark, consuming me, destroying me, ending me, erasing me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me, transforming me, ending me forever, ending me eternally, ending me infinitely. The drip stops, abrupt, final, eternal, forever, unending, infinite, complete, total, finished, done, absolute, nothing. Silence screams, crushing me, breaking me, ending me, consuming me, erasing me, destroying me, annihilating me, obliterating me, finishing me, completing me, transforming me, ending me forever, ending me eternally, ending me infinitely, ending me completely. Don't breathe it. It's already inside. The darkness inhales. It knows. It breathed me in.